We can do the recorded game review since we don't have a game. That's a great idea. Review Mr. Bison's game here now. Oh Jesus, what did I press? Bison, 1550, Elo, Arena. Why did I lose the game though? Hello? Did I ruin my stream? Where's my game? This is a pickle. What did I do? Wait, what? Oh, I dragged it down. Oh no. Oh no, I messed everything up though. Alright, so now I'm gonna try to add the text one more time. Okay, here. Alright, so let's find it. I'm a tech expert. It's a double text now, fuck. Ah, I dragged it again. Trying to drag the text, this is so annoying. Like, I hate when OBS is like this. It's too many squares, man. Wait, it's double game? But it's 2 display capture, you're right about that. I think I can delete. I should be fine. Double game. I think it's been double game all the time, to be fair. There's one behind this. I saw that. I don't know why. Don't ask questions. I will record game review and Ugly can do game review of my OBS skills here. So this is like arena. El Bison is the guy we're gonna review here. He's I mean, Hans is probably one of the worst arena saves in the game. He says this is a longer review, so it's over 1 hour. But we're gonna fast forward when it gets stale. We're gonna see the initial game plan though, so let's talk about what I would do first. If I'm Hans against Vietnamese, I'm not going for any long game here, I think. I'm probably just booming and putting early game pressure to win fast, because I know that in the long run, I cannot win against Vietnamese. What is my unit composition? Damn, this is a tough one. This is actually a sim matchup where you get super countered by everything, with everything you make. What I would try to do is boom, quick, or would I maybe go for Monastery and Siege and pressure the walls in Castlage? Maybe I would do that and try to take the relics. Because if I boom, I will just end up with worse units than Vietnamese. Because he's got probably similar eco or even better. So he got eco upgrades that are researches fast and only cost food. While you don't need houses as Hans. CA Siege. Yeah, so I guess Siege pressure monks and 3 TC behind. Into Cow Archer Hussars, probably. Cow Archer Hussar would be your ideal comp in Imp. With the relics behind, it should be possible, but this is a very hard matchup. Vietnamese, they have Imperial skirmishers, they have better trash units in general. They have paper money, which gives them gold when they chop wood. So even if you have all the relics, Vietnamese still get gold in late game. They're an amazing civilization for arena. And Huns, like I said, one of the worst. But have chances because they have good boom. And okay units in Imp. But they don't have Onager, they don't have overcans. They have decent traps, but yeah. So let's see his choice here. The build order seems fine, but in arena you just gotta remember to utilize everything perfectly. Because it's very easy here to split up the villagers and stuff, but try to time it 100% correct. So you don't need to take the... split the boars. Gotta be 100% efficient. Making farms in Dark Age. Don't hate it, because we're going FC, right? It's okay. So at this moment you should go more to... Oh yeah, the build order seems really nice. Foreign berries. Pretty clean. Not sure if I agree with this. There's still a lot of food under the TC, but it's going for the second lumber camp. But this, I think that all the next villagers should go to lumber camp instead. Ooh. 9 villagers in the queue. I hope they will be queued down. So yeah, I would probably go for the siege pressure in Castlage. I'd at least do something in Castlage. Light cav monks could also work, but you don't really want to do that, because if Vietnamese just boom, they will kill you. So let's forward a bit. Going for the gold, 2 villagers, that's nice. Don't need more than 2 vills because of the no load. The build order seems pretty nice and clean. For a 1500 elo, this is very good. I expect actually 1500 to have clean build orders. But I know that... I know for a fact that... once the game goes a bit later, the lower elo struggles. Because then they're like... It's like chess, you know? You're in your preparations early. And then something out of your preparations happen. Then you're kind of screwed. So, first mistake, Mr. Bison, is that you're building your buildings next to your walls. Meaning that your opponent can scout and see exactly what you're doing. The point of stone walls in arena, what makes arena so hard and tricky, is that you hide your buildings behind the wall, out of line of sight from the scout, so that enemy can't see what you're doing. Because then he has to guess. But if you're making your buildings here, he's like, aha, it's going for a stable and it's going for a blacksmith. Aha, it's going to go for the relics. Maybe I can just boom then. You know, things like that. It's quite huge. Now, like now, red won't go for a monastery most likely because he knows you will have scouts on the map. Saving up farm space. Yeah, but there's a lot of space. Also, you need to delete your back wall. No need to have, like, this should be done early game, so you don't have to spend APM on it later. Just delete this when you're in early game so that you can use this farm space here. But don't show your strategy in arena. Hide your buildings back out of scout line of sight. It doesn't have to be all the way back, just a little bit back so he doesn't see it. Very, very important. Because now, like I said, your opponent doesn't need to add monastery because he knows that you will go for the relics. Now you can just purely focus on boom once he finds out you're unstable. Really important, really, really important. But nice build though. I like the build order. It's pretty clean. Very minimal idle time. It should be 0, but a little bit when you go up to castage. Perfect. Your opponent also making a mistake is not doing eco upgrades with Vietnamese before farming up and stuff. And he has a lot of people on wood. This guy is probably just going for pure boom. He's not even taking gold. What did he do? He sold wood and stone. Going for barracks himself now. Okay, he's gonna contest. So maybe he's just going spear monk. Damn, he has a lot of people on wood. Foreign stone, okay, so you're doing the standard build, like scouts. I like that you're killing the spear actually, I'm not sure if this is intentional, but try to pull away the weak scouts. But now you just kill the spear, this one just goes back and heal. Knights, nah, wouldn't do that, because they're easily getting converted. Just keep doing the scouts and save the gold for a monk or something. Also, I'm actually more fan of... yeah, this knight is complete waste of resource, by the way. You have control with the 3 scouts. You shouldn't have done that knight. He's actually still going for monastery, which is a mistake from his part. But he's making spears, but that you can easily convert. The thing is that why spears don't work against the scouts monks is that the monks will easily convert the spears. And it has no effect. So you can't just only go spears against this. The knight was, like I said, not needed. And now you're going for town center. Monks, nice. And he's going for boom. But he wasted resources on this. He wasted resources on barrack, he wasted resources on monastery. The low HP scout should have been gone back already to heal. You made a knight thinking you can go in, the door was open. Okay. As long as you have a good reason for it, it's fine. You probably know that it's kind of waste if not. 3TC against 3TC. Like I said, did you hear the beginning that you have way worse civ, by the way? Like your civilization is garbage. So like what I would have done is pushing castage with mangonels and stuff. Now he's mining stone, so pushing with mangonels could be rough, but actually you could reach the stone with mangonels here. I think you could have done, like if you have such a bad civ, you know that you will lose an imp with your civ. You have to do something a little bit outside the box, maybe push. What to push in late castle? I wouldn't mind you sending a forward villager now. And once you're there, you will have enough resources for a mangonel, for a siege shop. Start going for golden wood. The boom looks nice though. Eco upgrades are lacking, but it's really hard to afford this when you go for monastery and scouts. So I'm not gonna write this down as a mistake. Now you can afford Bosa, and you did. It's perfect. Yeah, very good. It seems very solid so far. I'm not gonna complain about this. Are you taking all the relics too? It's really nice. Forward siege up. Okay. Okay. Very good, very good. Farm placement is arguably not good. I see that you're a T90 viewer. You could maximize your farm positions better. Instead of placing these 3 farms, do it around the mill, right? Try to farm a bit around your mill when you don't have enough space. At least it's not T90, yeah, true. Yeah, so this is good. 3 TC boom and a push forward. Especially when your opponent is not showing any sign of army or anything. And you're heading wheels. With wheelbarrow, yeah, that's crazy. Your opponent must have idled a long time, and he did, yeah. He didn't optimize the eco. Like I said, he wasted resources on the barrack and the monastery. Therefore, couldn't get enough farms, and he couldn't get enough food. Yeah. A wheelbarrow with me as well. I would rather produce villagers instead of idling TC for wheelbarrow. So I don't think it's like a huge mistake, but the reason why he doesn't have it is because of this. Did he spot your siege up? Ram? No, not ram. It's too easy for your opponent. Like don't do ramps in arena unless you have siege backup. Like, it's too easy for opponent to just defend this. Also, you see his gate here. Gates have more line of sight. So don't build outside gates, because he might spot you. In this case, I'm wondering if he actually did spot you. Yeah, he did. Look at this. You build your workshop outside his gate, so he sees you, right? You don't want to build buildings outside the enemy gate, because gates have more line of sight than walls. You see here, for example, and here, right? The gate sees much further away. So if you're gonna build something surprising on your opponent, don't do it right outside the gate. Scorpion Ram. Nah, go for Magnus instead. Like, you don't want to go Scorp Ram. It's too easy for opponent to defend with Siege Magnus. Thought he wouldn't see your Siege. Yeah, that would be fine, but it's still time to react and add it. Like, if he... Let's say he didn't see your Siege. He would still rush up a Siege up and build a Mangonel. And he would be able to hold this. So I would rather go for Mangonels. It's better. In general, it's better. But yeah, all in all, pretty solid eco. I would start building mills outside here. Or mill here, you know. Mill here. Mills are important. Now he defends this with a Mangonel, you have to go back, and now you're adding Mangonels, which is natural. So that's good. Mill here. Yeah. Eco looks really good, but missing mills. This is a really good boom, and you're just gonna go imp now while you're distracting him with the push. Oh no, you lost the Mangonel battle. You know what's good when your opponent has siege? A little outpost here, but you're not on stone, so it wouldn't work. You got imp buildings, you're up to imp, really good. But I would go early on stone so that you could put a castle faster and start trapping. Like, you need to be fast with your civ. And what is the follow-up here? Looking at your economy, it's set up, your economy is set up for knights. It's not really set up for a CA play, because then you need more on wood and you need more on gold. You're sending to stone now, doing stone mining upgrade. This is really good though. Like I would say this is super nice. I was about to say, like, if you're gonna rush stone, like, you need stone mining upgrade, and you did. Doing gold mining too. Yeah, this is solid stuff. Want to go Hussar into Cow-Archer. Opening Hussar? Questionable. It seems like you're opening Cow-Archer. So this Cow-Archer Hussar, that's what we talked about. That's a really good with Hans. And you have 5 relics. Wait. 4 relics. How did he get the relic? Do we need more than 10 on gold first? Yeah, but that comes with more villager production now. I really like that you are... Oh no. Okay, you idle this TC for a bit. So try to multi-queue. Are you multi-queuing your TCs? Like, select all TCs? You thought you had 5? It's so good. He snuck a monk and took it left relic, yeah. That happens though, even if you have scouts. It can happen that your opponent manages to take one. Your opponent is up 2 minutes after you. You have a 2-minute time frame here to do damage. Like I said, your stone is probably a bit late. And also, I wouldn't hate a 4 town center earlier to pump more villagers, especially when you're floating so much food. Scavengers, you need to start creating units faster. And also, you did blacksmith upgrades on the way to next stage, that is nice. Instant Cavouchers, heavy Cavouchers, not a fan, honestly. There's something that's bigger priority now. Getting siege out, for example, like traps. So, ideally, when you're imp now, you need to have a castle up already to already start a trebuchet push while you're doing units behind. So your castle is too late. You need to time it so that your castle is already up. Yeah, and you shouldn't really hesitate adding a 4th town center, even when you're imp. I love that you're creating more villagers though when you're in imp. That is what the other guy didn't do. This is really important, that you don't stop villager production even though you're imp. You want to get to 130 villagers. 130, 140. Coaching on arena? I'm just coaching in general. But like, yeah. So you need to kill fast here or else this sim matchup becomes really difficult. I like the CA choice though. But for now, your Imperial timing didn't do anything. So the castle should have been up much faster. Eco upgrades looking good, like all upgrades are looking really good. I like that you haven't done loom until now. Setting up everything for an attack. Your opponent's going for halves. So this is insane. Like, just go traps now and it's over, right? So you have to instant start traps here. You're going for conscription. Okay. I would like to see traps right away after that at least. I think you're spending a bit too much time here. It's taking too long until you attack. You know what I mean? You're not using your timings. The more time you wait, the better army he will get, and the more you will struggle, because you have the worst civilization. If this was a higher level game, they would have already 3-4 traps out, trapping your stuff here or his stuff here, while siege like Cavouchers are helping out. And with the relics you have in the back, it's really good. I really love that you kept creating wills to 121 wills. And hussars are raiding on the side. They're on stand ground, I don't know why. The Cavouchers are out with chemistry coming in. Party taxis tumbling. It's looking really good, but what you're missing here is traps. Like, traps should have been out so long ago. If you have traps, like if you have this army, you can't push the walls, you can't push anything. You need trebuchets right away. And a lot of them. And also, in this situation, when I have 1,500 food, I will sell this food. At least 1,000 of it. At this point, just to get a lot of gold. Because win the market as well, if you have the chance. Because now we have all the upgrades. Since I had the relics, I thought long game is better for you. Yeah, but not with your civilization, right? Your civilization, like your units, don't beat Vietnamese. At least it shouldn't on paper. But yeah, you're right. I mean, with relics, actually, maybe it's possible. And with Hans, Hussar, Cavoucher, traps. But yeah, definitely missing traps. Hello, ASW, what's up, man? How are you doing, man? Good to see you around. Cavouchers will just eat halves. Now he's trying to switch into Imperial skirmishers. But they have such a nice timing window, so I want to see traps now, but traps are coming in. Like, if you had made traps once the castle went up, you would already have 3 traps outside. And you could start pushing him, right? And some outposts could also be good. You have full map control, it means you can take all the golds, you have all the stones, You can build 2 castles in the front if you want to spam traps. But yeah, the traps are... Like, fighting here doesn't make sense. Like, you have better army now, better eco. Eco is questionable. You're letting him... You're giving him too much time here. Weird time for paper money? I think it's fine. Fine time for paper money for him. Yeah, you're giving him way too much time to mess up. One trap came out now, but it's just chilling here. And you're not really making more traps. You're pushing too slow. It's clear why you lost the game already. Because you're not pushing. You're playing SimCity with your buildings like this. And you're not like focusing on attacking him. Yeah, gotta get the traps out for sure. Now the traps are coming. But it's already 5-6 minutes too late, you know what I mean? That's a crazy timing window. And you can say you didn't even need heavy cow archers. You just needed a few cow archers because he's going halves. Now he's got skirms. But he doesn't have enough. Maybe even rams at this point could be insane. In your mind, he was on the timer. Yeah, but if you have this kind of advantage, this kind of map control, this kind of score lead also tells you that your opponent is behind. Just push way faster. Way faster. It's really important. And if you have hussars ready, break the gate. Run in with the hussars, right? They're not doing anything at this point. They're not even soaking damage, now they're soaking some, that's good. Like, you played really good, but... Yeah, just gotta use your timings better. In my opinion, like, you're already... You didn't lose this, right? You're winning. Oh, this is not good. Should not fight like this with the CA. Because you're wasting them. But anyway, you have 21 in queue, so... It's not the biggest deal, but you're losing your mass a bit here. Just keep them in the back while you're driving down the castle, trap down the gate, and then... run in with your units afterwards. We're also missing attack upgrade on the hussars. No forging at all. Really important to get the attack upgrade in. It's easy to forget though, but yeah. That's kind of huge. Like, you need a full attack upgrade on the hussars, especially with this resource floating. Running in with them now. Imagine all the damage you could do if you had full attack. Going for his economy. But the thing is though, look what you've done now. You have waited so long that your opponent stockpiled thousands of resources in the bank. So raiding his economy now will make him get way more army out. And then he will start pushing you back. That is my prediction. Instead of going for his villagers here, go for his army first. And then just kill all the army coming out, so he doesn't have a massive army. Because now raiding economy doesn't really do a lot, other than giving him a lot of eco. It doesn't have a lot of wood though. That's something, but maybe it's buying it or something, we'll see. But it's really lacking wood. Yeah, there's a lot of idle army too. Just gotta spend everything. It starts coming out, fortune coming in, good. I mean, it's good play, but... I was getting a lot of army. Oh no. And this is what I mean, like when Vietnamese get into this composition, when they get the Imperial skirmishers, full halves, it could be tricky to kill them, but... I mean, it's just going trash units. These Imperial skirms are good though. This is like reminds me of when you're Hans and you wait too long to kill gods. And when you finally break the gods and they start flooding out, you just can't do anything anymore. Yeah, some unit control needs work, of course, but I would say the Hussars should have gone for the army together with the CA. Maybe even more buildings. Lacking a little bit of wood, replacing lumber camps would help here. Definitely, replacing lumber camps is huge. You cannot, you already replaced a couple, but it is easy to forget. I do understand that you're 1500, and that workload can be insane in Imperial Age. Like, when you're 1500, there's just insane amount of things to think about. And also, like, what you're gonna do, it's experience. It doesn't come automatically, which means the amount of your things your brain have to cope with is too much. So I understand replacing lumber camps is not really top priority, but it's a huge part of why the wood income is so low, and also the amount of wood people on wood is too low. So yeah, that could be worked on. I wouldn't even hate Tarkins here. Tarkin, because you have all the gold in the world. You should go for double gold composition. You don't need to go for Hussar. You can go for Cavachers and full Tarkins from the stables into Vietnamese army. It felt like you were always low in eco, but look at your eco though. Like, it's super high. Like, these are a lot of resources. You could build a couple of castles in the front. Like, look at your stone. You can afford almost 3 castles. Put a castle here, put a castle here. Cover up your army. And what's he gonna do? Like, this guy's not even making bomber cans, and he doesn't have a castle for trebs. Like, you're not using your stone. Like, you have to go send villagers forward, build castles in the front. Support your army. Right now, it's really rough. You could buy 200 stone here and get 3 castles in the front. You could have a castle wall if you wanted to. So it's all about spending your resources wisely and knowing when or where to spend it. Also, missing more upgrades on the Hussar attack is really huge. But this is looking good though, like, still looking fine. I mean, you have all the resources. You have a great economy in the back. Flooding a lot of units, you're trapping down his production buildings. And this guy has a lot of idle eco. Right? So what was your biggest mistake here is you're just not using your army. Your army is idle in the back. If you had it here fighting, like, patrolling against the Halbs, you will kill him. It's not really low on eco. I think it's pretty good. Like, you played an amazing game here, but just some small things to fix. Like, the armies are at the wrong place, and there should be a little bit more raid. Now we got second upgrade on the Hussar, that's good, and getting forging. Our blast furnace, that's really good. But your cavalry should be more active here. Could clean up this army. You could clean up this. This army is harder to clean up, but if you add a castle here, it will help a lot. Right now you must be feeling like, why isn't red dying, right? Like, how come he's not dying? It's because you're missing the last finisher. I'm really missing the castles in the front. I'm really missing a kind of a more gold heavy composition. And a little bit more unit involvement. Felt that for so long. I really liked your boom though. I wouldn't criticize your boom, and I like the forward siege decision. I didn't like the scorpion and ram. Everything, I think you're wasting a bit too many hussars. Your hussars should be kind of fighting the army a little bit better. Can I ask you some? Are you using patrol? Like, are you patrolling your units? usually. Because I feel maybe that these units are not getting patrolled. Yes? Okay, okay. But do you agree though that you have a bit too much idle army? Always? Okay, that's good, that's good. The Hussars maybe not patrolling, but... wait, I understand that you want to send them into raid. But I think you're idling a bit too much army. They're not active enough. Right. Like the traps, be active. It kinda makes me angry that you're not putting castles in the front. Especially when you have this much control and so much vision of what he's doing, right? You see everything here. Put castles in the front. What can he do? Yeah, siege ram could be good to soak up damage. But now we see the siege ups though, that's good. Replacing lumber camps now, that's good as well. Here could be a good one. Idle villagers. At this point, maybe even... nah, I wouldn't delete them actually. Sharing is caring. You have too much stone here too. You just spend it for sure. Like you're spending too much time pushing him, so he gets into a really hard position to kill. You don't have onagers here, so you can't flatten these units. Why do Huns struggle on arena? No bomber cannon, no onager. Really easy to counter in most cases with good civs. Yeah, no good monks. Like to get the good timing with Huns, like you have to get up fast and do traps. You can't like. The good thing with the other good arena civs that you go up fast and go for fast bomber cannons and such. But I've seen Huns play pretty well again in arena too though. I've seen Huns actually beat Bohemians sometimes. They aren't too terrible. So the ramps are coming now. Yeah, I really wish this was forward castles instead of forward siege. What are good mods to get if you're new? Yeah, the small tree mod is a must-have, and remove the plants. Try to make your game look clean, you know. And the Vululu mod is a must. Nah, there's more mods than that though, Chapta. I think we should have a screenshot instead of that. But yeah, like look at all this gold though. He banked up so much gold, yes, for the rest of the game. And now you're running out of gold yourself. And you're not able to push. So, you said I could fast forward a bit from here. I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. But I'm still gonna watch the game and see how it develops. I would probably queue down some Hussars and go for the Siege Ram upgrade. Arena. Yeah, no snow is good. This is an... Is this a no snow? No, I don't think this is no snow. Or is it? Okay, there comes the castle, but yeah, like... The castle is too late. And this one is... It's in a decent spot because it covers the extra gold. Now you're missing Hussar meat shield in the front. But look how good the castles are, man. If you had the castles early... This castle, man, it's so good, but it's so late. It's 30 minutes late. Not 30, but 20 minutes late. Such a good castle. Yeah, we could have had 2 here. 100 reveals is way too low. I think 100 reveals were fine with all the resources he had in the bank, but now it's on 86. Like, of course you want to be on 120 most of the game in arena, actually. I'm not sure if he lost Eco KD. He lost 64 wheels. You had a lot of wheels here that died. You had a gold wheel. I don't think he deleted wheels. I think he lost them. Painful throw. But this is why we're doing coaching, right? This is why we're reviewing games. We are looking at why we threw the game so that it doesn't happen again. It's very easy to tell that in this case he lost the wheels, yeah. And it's good that you replaced them, but I would keep making villagers now, right? If you're down on 88 wheels, keep making, and you are, that's good. So the mistakes are clear here. We should go through them in the end here. Show us how to play arena. Last time I went on this last time I followed this kind of comment is when I played arena 6 hours with Hero. I'm not doing it again. Oh, this is a very nice move. Oh my god, this is such a good fight though, but he has a lot of resources. The thing is that he just gonna replace this. But if you're able to push fast enough, then maybe it works. Yeah, it's, like I said, more town centers could be good, and replacing these villagers with only 3 town centers takes a bit too long time. The ramps need to be a bit more protected. The problem is that Isco is just gonna replace units now. He has bomber cannons with siege engineers. So yeah, this is gonna get rough now. You have 4 relics, but he has paper money, remember. He gets gold chopping wood, man. So I think we're just gonna see the same fights over and over again until you're out of steam. I think that's what's gonna happen here. Like, this is good army control though, pulling back the CA against the Halps, putting the Hussars in the front. It's just that you had too much idle military in the moment it mattered. Maybe send some Hussars here to raid. I think it should be more buildings on the sides, more vision of an outpost or two. Especially at the 1 hour. This, oh my god, this is huge raid though. Just run away from the skirms. Like, when you're running low on gold and you have a lot of gold units, you need to take care of them. Like, you can't lose any more gold. You need to heal them up. You need to make sure they don't die to skirmishers. Because if you start losing gold units now, you'll never get them back. Like, this is what I mean. Like, try to not do this. Like, try to not run into halves. Try not to take shots from other units. And your opponent has so many resources. Oh my goodness. Nah. I mean, I understand why you want more trash units, but the Halps don't even... They don't have any effect in this... At this rate. Oh! Oh, you're like Hierophant or something. Longswordman. Okay. I like it. Not try. I like it, you know, long swords. Okay, actually, like, I understand why you do it, because you feel like you don't have any other options at this point. Because how do you kill the skirms? And the halps? Well, longswords, obviously. I don't think Halp in the mix is huge versus that comp. Not after Skirms got a buff against Halps. Because now Skirms do more damage against Halps. So I wouldn't even add Halps here, no. I would just have the Hussar in that case. Longsword's coming in. I'll probably do staggered formation here so I don't get flattened by the bomber cans. This is huge though, this is an amazing fight, but you're idling army! Too much idle army! Half of your CA are idle! I'm not sure if they're bugged out or something, but we have to keep watching them. They have to keep moving. Oh my god! Is this it? Can he do it? I think red has too many resources. 68 arbalists in the queue. Oh no. You're losing steam. Oh shit. Oh god. That was a great push though. Oh. 100 wheels a bit too low, you're running out of resources. Feel like you did everything you could now, but it doesn't work. Yeah, I like to push too, but it didn't take enough buildings. Like, you have to kill the building so it doesn't produce. Maybe send, when he's distracted, send some hussars to raid, right? Could be insane. That's also a thing you have to remember. If you're taking a big fight, maybe send 2-3 units somewhere else while he's distracted and you raid a lot. Not only does he lose a lot of units in the fight, but he also loses economy at the same time. Okay, so now this is kind of stale. So what's happening now is that you don't have resources anymore. And your opponent has gathered so many resources, he can just chill. And now he can play like you did in the beginning. Now your opponent is taking his sweet little time, massing his resources, and also massing the army he wants to then kill you, because now you don't have enough. Those resources are crazy, man. This guy saved his resources quite well, though. Well, credit to you, Bison. You're spending your resources, but you're not using your army correct. But you're really good at spending your resources. You're making the right army, but you're making it a bit too slow, so everything needs to happen a bit faster. And I'm taking it a little bit back, because you had a lot of stone and you didn't spend it to put the castles in the front early. You need to spend that stone and put castles in a sensible area. Because now your castles are in a kind of... No, yeah, it doesn't make sense where they are now. Huge fights. Now you're banking up resources too. You made some more villagers, that's nice. Farming here would be good though. You kept your farming nicely. I'm missing some mills. Make it more efficient. Oh my god. Oh, this is rough. Red is just massing a lot of buildings now. It's just gonna have resource forever to spend. Now your civic just can't win anymore. Your civic just cannot win Vietnamese now. Now it's just not skill anymore. Now it's just civ. Even though you have same amount of resources, whatever. I like the traps behind the castle to snipe the bomber cans. That's a good move. But it's just not gonna work from here. Yeah, siege runs are useful sites. But I mean, just raiding sites with hussars would be good as well. Like, that's your chance there to raid, but I can't really do it. I also put castles on the sides, could be good. Castle here, stop the wood expansion. Castle on the side here. I'm missing the stone usage. Oof. I know you want to kill the bomber cans here, that makes sense, but you're using all... Yeah. This is something Mem does a lot. Mem sends all his army to kill 2 traps or 2 bomber cans if he can. Which in theory is not worth it. It saves you a little bit of time, but it'll take forever to mess up that army again. Must be good if Mem does it. Oh, he's being a micro nerd with the bomber cannon. This is so hard because he has siege engineer. Nah, this is no way now. Look at his resources. It's just getting so much gold from this wood as well. Even though you have relics, like... I think if he was another civ, you would have much better chance with the relics you had. Ooh, okay. The problem now that when you raid him is that he's gonna get into like 200 army, you know. I like the raiding option though. Ooh, yes. Like, raiding is good though. It's not bad. Spend your stone here on the side. Okay, good. You did it exactly when I said it. I like when that happens. Your opponent is preparing stables. Is it elephants or... Nah, it's like cat. 10k wood now all of a sudden. How did that happen? Yeah, we need to expand more farms. You could go up to 100 farms here if you want. Like, what I'm watching this fast speed, but there's barely any fights happening. What's happening here is that you guys are just massing up and waiting for a big fight, you know? Queuing up billions of units. It's taking a bit too much time. You're giving it, like, both of you are giving each other too much time here. There's not enough pushing going on. It's like you guys are just watching each other. I like the castles now. Now they're spread out really nicely. This castle here is brilliant. Siege ramps on the side. But they need support. Really important. Like, send the cavalry here to support. Oh, you are? Okay. You know how to get a winning fight. Understandable, but be active though. Being a bit too passive with your units. Well, of course, sometimes you want to mass up and take one big fight, but it takes a bit too long before you did it. Like, raiding here, be also really great. This palisade walling, what on earth? Traps here could trap buildings, because you're under castle, is fine. I would say that Hunts even have a winning chance against Vietnamese, maybe an imp as well. Like, seeing what I see from the unit compositions here, I don't hate mass hussars and cavalry. It's a very good composition. Oh. Oi, 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 oi. This looks winning to me. Now it looks like you're winning because your opponent's losing a lot of resources and he's down to 60 villagers. While you're chilling on 100, over 100 vills, and you just keep flooding him. Oh no! Losing this is so huge, because now you're enabling to come raid as well. Oh no! You gotta defend this. Oh no, you let him in! Okay, it's fine. Oh, but this push is deadly. You need to use your army, stop this push. I thought you were winning. He's 60 vills but 140 army. If you kill this, you're actually winning. Oh, you let him kill too much, I think. Okay, after clearing this army, go rebuild. Go get stables up here, archery ranges. Uh-oh, are you not clearing? I think losing these castles here was massive. Let me check the HP. Okay, you have the HP. I don't think you have the murder horse. Not the murder horse, but oh my god. I forgot the name. The HP for castles. In the castle. Hoardings, yeah, hoardings. Huns don't have hoardings? Do they have architecture? Just masonry? Yeah, Huns are quite garbage. Only masonry, but that's fine. You did masonry, so I respect that. I think, yeah, you cleared here. Go rebuild. Like, rebuild buildings here. Because then it takes a while before... If he pushes again, it takes a while before he pushes back. And you have 15,000 wood, so why not? He's on 80 vills now. Just need good fights here and win the game because he can't replenish army. You don't have that much food actually, so if this snowballs it could be really bad. No! I don't think you should have called it here. Is this what you called it? Maybe you're tired, I don't know. See, you're down to 150. I understand why you called it, but... Oh, you know what you should have done here, Bison? You should have had way more on food. You have 16,000 wood in the bank, you need way more farmers. You did expand with farms here, but you needed some more. Oh, I think you were winning this game. If you just kept on the raiding, you'd be fine. But let's look away from this. The game was clearly over if you were putting a castle up faster. Like right when you're imp, your castle needs to be up. And when it's up, you need to start making traps. When you have the eco advantage, obviously. So when you have the eco advantage, you need to start pushing faster. Keep your timing like it was there. Like if you are up faster, better eco, map control, use your timing, go push. You had 1800 stone in the bank, so you could have put, like you were pushing here, put a cast in the front here, put a cast in the front here, while you're trapping, and his army cannot do anything. If he was better, he would have a lot more bomber cannons, obviously, so... But since he didn't have bomber cannons, just put castles in the front. And your army was idle a lot, so your army needs to come fight in the match. And I would also prefer to, at that stage of the game, early imp, use your army to kill his army, and then you go raid instead of doing the opposite, raiding and then killing his army. Because you didn't kill his army, you just got more army. Yeah, Vietnamese have pretty weak buildings. They only get for the castle. So Vietnamese are really easy to push because their buildings are pretty weak. Other than that, booming was really good. Taking relics was really nice. And the siege up was really nice too. Oh man, I think if you just use your timings a bit better, you got this. So, I would say pretty well played, honestly, but some huge mistakes that you could correct would win you the game. You wanted to cry after that game. Yeah, I understand, but it's a bit your own fault, you know. You had such a nice lead. You need to put castles in the front, and especially when you have that position. Gold collected stats. Yeah, we could go see the stats. More food. He had a lot more wood. Gold. You had more gold collected. 10,000 relic gold. So yeah. Nice uptime and everything. The builder was pretty good. The knight was a bit unnecessary, but you told me why you made a knight, so that's fine. And also, like I said, when you're playing arena, don't make your barracks, market, blacksmith, everything in the line of sight of enemy scout. Remember, enemy scout get more line of sight when they're in feudal age. Don't show your strategy. In arena, you have to keep your strategy hidden. That's the tricky part of arena, and that's the thing with stone walls. You can't see what your opponent is doing behind the walls, so don't show it. I'm so happy when my enemy shows exactly what he's doing. But in Castle Age, you will see your opponent's strat. Like, you don't want to show it early feudal, that's what I mean. Like, because then it's so easy for an opponent to make a decision early. West Blue defeated on the scoreboard because we just watched the game. Don't show the buildings early, take care of your timings, build forward castles, use your army more effectively, and that's it. No, we already see who won. Oh. Mr. Bison, man, thank you for sending me a recorded game. If you have any more questions about the game, just message me on Discord. If there's anything you need to know. Alright. But that was unfortunate loss, I would say. You had it.